I put up a poll on our channel, and please make sure you guys go vote on this poll. And I asked the audience, I said, should the Lakers move LeBron James by the trade deadline, right? Maybe I should have phrased the wording different. And in the 2 hours, we have about 3,000 voters. Of the 3,000 voters, 89% of them are saying yes. 11% of them are saying no.
So, now you're going to retire. That shouldn't be too hard for you. Stupid game.
I said, should the Lakers move LeBron James by the trade deadline, right? Maybe I should have phrased the wording different. And in the 2 hours, we have about 3,000 voters. Of the 3,000 voters, 89% of them are saying yes. 11% of them are saying no. But at the time that the news was circulating about LeBron potentially becoming a Los Angeles Lakers, some fans, or a lot of Laker fans, were not excited about the idea. Not because LeBron wasn't a great NBA player, was because of all of the antics and everything that comes with this guy.
LeBron James had a solid night overall against the Bucks, especially late, dropping 13 points in the fourth quarter alone. For most of that stretch, it looked like he was ready to take control. Then the final 2 minutes hit, and everything flipped fast. Giannis Antetokounmpo switched out to him, and suddenly the story changed completely. LeBron went 0 for 2 from the floor, capped off by a brutal game-sealing turnover. That so-called Klutch Sports keep hyping up, vanished on content. The box score already looks rough. The tape makes it look even worse when you slow it down and really watch what happened.
He started playing with, of course, Austin Reeves. Immediately, you saw Austin Reeves' numbers take a hit. And then they started losing, right? And then what happened? Austin Reeves eventually got injured. And I said, okay, let's see what he can do now that it's, instead of Luka and Reeves, it's LeBron and Reeves. And it's been a total disaster ever since.
So when are LeBron fans going to finally admit the uncomfortable truth that their king looks genuinely uncomfortable? Clutch moments when elite defenders are locked in on him. Or are we still pretending those now infamous 2 for 32 game-tying or go-ahead shot numbers from the Lakers are just bad luck incidents? Late in the game, Luka was out, and you could see it clearly on film. LeBron was waving frantically for screens, calling teammates over, doing everything possible to avoid a straight-up one-on-one with Giannis. He wasn't attacking with confidence. He was rushing to give the ball up, trying to escape the matchup before the defense swallowed him. And this is the same player who just said in an interview that there are no weaknesses in his skill set. Yet the moment Giannis checked in, LeBron looked allergic to the basketball. The confidence disappeared, the decisiveness vanished, and the body language told the whole story. That final possession was straight up painful to watch. Lakers down 2, season-defining moment, chance to tie or win.
Trade him to Shady Pines retirement home. I wish they could cut him, but he has a no-trade clause in his contract. They should trade his son to send a message. His contract expires in March, so it doesn't matter. It's a win for LA. Another guy said, bro, he is killing this team. Just pay him out and dump him and Bronny Jr. The Lakers were so happy for 15 games at the beginning of the season. Now the cloud is over them.
LeBron got the ball with Giannis guarding him. He tried to drive middle, and Giannis didn't even need help. No body contact, no chaos, no scramble, just a clean strip. Giannis reached in calmly and said, I'll take that, like he was confiscating a toy. LeBron walked off the court looking defeated while Giannis celebrated sealing the win. The ball swung one last time, the shot went up, it didn't fall, and just like that, it was over. And now, let's update the numbers, because they actually got worse. That stat everyone tried to downplay, it's now 2 for 32 for LeBron on game-tying or go-ahead field goal attempts in the final moments with the Lakers. Not 2 for 31 anymore. 2 for 32. 2 makes. 32 misses. For someone constantly pushed as the greatest of all time, that number is shocking no matter how you slice it. Michael Jordan was famous for making those shots. Kobe Bryant built an entire legacy on owning those moments. LeBron's track record there is objectively bad. No spin needed. The defense always rushes in with the same excuse.
I said that LeBron James has ruined this franchise. I sincerely believe that. It has been nothing but turmoil since this guy's gotten here. turmoil, chaos. His ridiculous fans found a way to infiltrate the building, and it's just been a total mess. You have honey stuck all over the floor, one flying in the sky. It's been a total mess.
These are the facts of the case. Here on the speed.
He makes the right play. He finds the open man. He doesn't force bad shots. Sounds smart on the surface, but let's be real, that's pure code. That's how fans rationalize why the supposed GOAT doesn't want the ball when it matters most. Making the right play is what good players do when they know they aren't the best option. True closers don't think like that. Dominant finishers demand the ball because they believe they're the best option, no matter who's guarding them or what coverage is thrown their way. And that 3-year gap between LeBron and Giannis matchups, that's not random. Look at the schedule and notice the pattern. He's not missing games against weaker teams or shorthanded squads. He's conveniently out during matchups with elite contenders and superstar defenders. Those absences always get labeled as maintenance or minor injury management.
So during Luka's extension press conference, Rob Pelinka had this to say about LeBron's future with the team. Pelinka said, if he had a chance to retire a Laker, that would be great. So personal feelings and opinions aside, but should LeBron feel disrespected by how the Lakers are treating him at this point?
No, I don't think so. They got new blood.
Last night showed exactly why. Giannis is bigger, stronger, longer, and more athletic at this stage. He can switch onto LeBron and completely shut down everything he wants to do. Driving left doesn't work because of Giannis's length. Driving right doesn't work either. The step back three isn't reliable because LeBron has never been a consistent shooter for long. And at 41, it's even tougher on the second night of a back-to-back. People keep saying LeBron is playing great basketball at 41. And that part can be true. But when the lights are brightest and elite defense steps up, the limits become impossible to ignore. Those 13 fourth quarter points, they all came before Giannis Antetokounmpo took the assignment full-time. LeBron was cooking smaller defenders, hunting mismatches, bullying guys who simply didn't have the size or strength to deal with him. That part looked familiar and comfortable.
That was, priority number one for me. Role clarity. I think since we've gotten Braun back, we haven't been as organized offensively. Too many random possessions. So, that's on me. So it's those three things, defensive clarity, role clarity, and offensive organization.
Then Milwaukee made the obvious adjustment and put their best defender on him. And just like that, everything stopped. The scoring dried up, the offense stalled, the turnovers started piling up, and the game slowly slipped away right in front of everyone watching. LeBron fans will rush to the schedule and say, look who the Lakers have been beating. Pelicans, Grizzlies, twice. Kings, Jazz. They'll hype that up like it means something. It doesn't. That's not impressive. That's beating teams you're supposed to beat. Those teams are either tanking, injured, or just flat out bad. Let's be honest, a kindergarten squad could probably compete with the current Jazz roster, and that's barely an exaggeration at this point. The Lakers almost lost to the Pelicans, who've been terrible all season. They nearly lost to Memphis without Ja Morant, which should never happen for a team pretending to have championship aspirations. These aren't statement wins. These are expected outcomes against inferior competition, yet fans are celebrating like playoff series just got wrapped up. And that no holes in my game comment, it ages worse every single time. When LeBron faces elite defenders in clutch moments, the holes are obvious. The three-point shooting is still inconsistent. After 22 seasons, the free throw shooting has declined. Instead of refining the mid-range, that part of his game vanished once analytics labeled it inefficient. And most importantly, the clutch gene, the thing that separates good players from truly great ones, just isn't there with any consistency. Giannis stripping the ball from LeBron said everything. There was no help defender, no trap, no chaos, just straight up one-on-one defense where the better player in that moment took the ball cleanly. That's embarrassing for someone constantly pushed as the GOAT by media members who clearly aren't watching closely. other stat imaginable. When it's positive, suddenly it's the most important metric in basketball history. The inconsistency is obvious to anyone paying attention. Stats only matter when they support the narrative. When they don't, they magically stop counting. Let's be clear. LeBron at 41 is still a good player. That's not the argument. He can still put up numbers against weak competition. He can still overpower smaller guards and wings. But against elite competition, in crucial moments, the truth shows itself. He's not the closer his reputation suggests. That gap between reputation and reality is exactly why these performances are so frustrating to watch. The whole "I make the right play" mantra, that's self-protection. It's a built-in excuse for why he passes instead of shoots when the game is on the line. Michael Jordan never talked like that. Kobe Bryant never framed their games that way. They wanted the ball because they believed they were the best option, period. LeBron talks about making the right play because he knows he isn't always that guy anymore. Smart basketball is not the same thing as dominant basketball. Making the right pass is good teamwork. But when you're played like a superstar and marketed as the greatest ever, fans expect you to take the shot, not hand it off to a role player who's less talented and less experienced in those moments. That 3-year gap between LeBron and Giannis matchups cannot be ignored. In a league where teams face each other at least twice a year, going 3 years without matching up against a specific superstar doesn't happen by accident. LeBron's camp will call it injury management, load management, or smart rest. But when you look at which games get skipped and which don't, the pattern tells the real story. Last night showed exactly why that avoidance exists. Giannis Antetokounmpo is a nightmare matchup for a 41-year-old LeBron James. That reality is impossible to ignore. The size, length, and athleticism gap is overwhelming. LeBron can't blow by him anymore. He can't rise up and shoot over him consistently. He can't bully him in the post. All the tools that made LeBron dominant for 2 decades simply don't work against someone with Giannis' physical profile and defensive instincts anymore. That turnover was especially brutal because it was clean. No bad whistle, no controversial contact, no excuses. Just Giannis reading the play, timing his reach perfectly, and taking the ball away like it was routine. That's textbook defense against a player who's lost a step and doesn't have the counters to make up for it. LeBron might have powered through that. Might have finished anywhere. 40-plus LeBron did. He just lost the ball. And let's talk about that recent Lakers schedule because it matters. Pelicans, Grizzlies, Ja Morant, twice, Kings, Jazz. That's not a murderer's row. That's a stretch of games any competent NBA team should win comfortably. Yet the Lakers almost dropped multiple games in that span, despite having a massive talent advantage. That's not championship-level basketball. Honestly, that's barely playoff-level basketball if we're keeping it real. Still, LeBron fans celebrated those wins like they were statements, posting highlights, saying he was turning back the clock, pulling out every advanced stat that supported a positive trend. Then the buck showed up with real talent, real defense, and reality reasserted itself fast. Good players dominate bad teams. Great players dominate everyone. And LeBron at 41 is still good, but he's not great anymore. Especially in clutch situations, the chosen one nickname feels like ancient history watching these performances. That player who could take over games through sheer force performances from